Rachel is here today along with her son's endocrinologist, Dr. Jennifer Miller from the University of Florida. Thank you both so very much. And Rachel, literally your son can't stop eating.
He literally could just keep going and going and going and going until, you're in the emergency room.
And let's describe this to everyone at home. Dr. Miller, come over to our medical wall and let's really walk through Prader-Willi syndrome, some of the untoward effects people who suffer from Prader-Willi can deal with.
So when these babies are born, as you heard from Rachel, they're very floppy. We describe this to parents as they're like a bag of flour. When you hold a baby with Prader-Willi, there's literally no muscle tone at all. They're just completely floppy. They really have no desire to eat at all. You have to force feed them or they would actually die, which is what makes this so difficult as they get older and do become more hungry. One of the reasons they're so floppy is because they have decreased muscle mass compared to other individuals. So their muscles are actually much smaller and weaker than typical babies. The first signs are the poor muscle tone. They can have distinctive facial features, some smallness at the temples, almond-shaped eyes, a small mouth that's kind of downturned, and small lips. They, as I said, they have a poor sucking reflex, but they also have absolutely no appetite or desire to eat, and they have lack of eye coordination. This happens because of a genetic cause, as it's a defect on chromosome 15, which is one of our chromosomes. These individuals have issues with their brain as well, in addition to the muscle issues that we talked about before. The most common abnormality that we know is defects in the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is the control center of the brain and affects many things, including the release of hormones from the pituitary gland, like growth hormone, the hormones of puberty, thyroid hormone, and stress hormones. In addition, the hypothalamus actually controls pain. So these individuals don't have normal pain sensation. They can break their arm and no one would know it. And it affects the hunger. So as you heard Rachel mention, they feel hungry all the time.
And I mentioned previously in the last segment how important things like the vagus nerve are to satiety. The vagus nerve, involuntary, tells you when you're full versus when you're hungry, and that just doesn't happen.
Correct. And so, as we mentioned, because this innervation between the stomach and the brain is not normal, these individuals never feel that they're full. They can consume tens of thousands of calories at a single sitting until they burst their stomach and die.
And this is such a unique illness. And Rachel, if you're okay with that, I'd love to introduce our viewers and our audience to your beautiful son, Blaze. I think we hear him, so
yes.
You all ready to meet this brave young boy? Come on, Blaze, come on out. Hey, buddy. Well, and it's a multifaceted situation, and Blaze, there are a lot of things that you can do for kids like Blaze to help manage these symptoms.
Absolutely. Speech therapy, physical therapy, occupational therapy, hippotherapy, which is horseback riding therapy, works really well for these kids to help decrease some of the problems with the sensory input.
Blaze, would you ever like to ride a horse?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We talked to someone who lives near you, and we're going to give you a year of horseback lessons. And it's with Horton Horsemanship in McDonough, Georgia. So you get an entire year of lessons.
That is going to be so
And you
great.
get to work with Jessica Horton, who's worked with other kids who can benefit from this. How's that
sound? Does that sound like fun?
Thank you so much.
And if you've never ridden a horse, we actually have something that can help, because you can't go to the stable every day. So we're going to send you all home with a Panasonic core muscle trainer.
Oh my God.
And Blaze, this is so you can work your core muscles when you're at home. You got a hold of your husband, Jonah.
Oh.
So you and Blaze have been hanging out here in Los Angeles. So we actually sent a team to set up a little surprise for their backyard. Check it out.
Hey Blaze, Dad here. Hey, the doctors want to surprise you with something really special for your very own Jungle Gym. We can't wait for you to get home. And thank you so much to the Doctor Show. Blaze, you're very special to us. We love you. God bless.
Look at your brother. Oh my God.
And we do need to thank Wayfair.com for the new backyard discovery play set that Blaze gets to hang out on. Are you excited? We're excited for you. And Rachel, thank you so much. We're glad you could share his story with the world.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much.
And
Thank
best
you.
of luck.
Thank
Dr.
you.
Miller, thank you
Thank
for joining
you.
us and helping to explain Prader Willi.